we're bringing you something a little bit different. So stay tuned right here
at the Tasting Bar with Stave and Slide.
Welcome back to At the Tasting Bar with Stave and Slide. And as you can see, we've got some flights set up here. We're going to do something a little bit different. I know a lot of channels do blind tastings.
Yep.
So we thought that looked like fun. And we're going to give it a shot. We had someone else in my home pick the bottles that we're tasting. I know of one bottle. A little something special that I had the opportunity to sample. Dan has no idea what any of these are.
Yep, I'm excited.
And again, I know what one of them is, but I don't know which glass it is. So we're just gonna do a quick blind taste and kind of rank them and see where things fall. So,
sounds good.
Yeah.
Yep, I love most bourbon. I don't have to know what it is to drink it, so this is great for me.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. So we are set up. These are the tasting flight sets from
Aged in Ore.
Aged in Ore.
Yeah.
I love their products. And each glass, if you've never seen one, comes already labeled A through D. So we are set up left to right, A through D.
Yep, and then it comes with a little tab that comes off of here that you can pop on the bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can mark it if you want to.
Yeah. So each one, when you're storing your set, wraps around the bottom of the glass to keep the glass into the little container. And then when you're doing tastings, normally you would hang this on the bottle so you can keep track. We didn't use them because we didn't want it to be obvious. Just when we came downstairs and looked around, we could see what bottles had something hanging on it. So
Yep.
the answers are in the ice bucket, and we'll pull them out
After we,
tasting. Yeah. So let's get into it.
Start with A. Okay.
Good.
Mm-hmm. You get anything special off of that? Anything particular?
A little pepper.
Sticks out to you? Yeah.
Sweetness is nice.
Okay.
Let's keep a few notes, right?
Yeah. I got a little bit of cinnamon on that one. Nothing crazy.
Oh, that's a good.
Yeah. Yep. Some palate cleansing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
I can already see B. B's looking kind of dark.
It is.
I love that color on there. That smells good. It's quite oaky.
It is.
Yeah, that's got a good full flavor. Definitely has a lot of oak and caramel coming through on that one.
Okay, I was gonna say caramel. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as sweet, I don't think, as the first. As the first one, but
Yeah, this feels definitely a little higher proof.
yeah.
Sure. Okay. C. This one's lighter. It's got a nice light,
There's a little bitter note to it.
little bit.
I don't get a lot of
Still got some of that oak in my mouth.
yeah, but I don't get a lot of sweetness on that.
No, this one's pretty mellow.
Yeah, almost. I don't want to say bland, but
Yeah, there's not much going on with that one.
Not a lot there.
Yeah, C is
all right.
last one.
Yep.
D. Oh, it's got an oaky smell too.
Yeah, but it's a little bit of that caramel note again on the nose.
Yeah, I get that.
And on the palate.
Yeah. It's also pretty woody.
Yeah. Yeah, the finish especially.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So what we're going to do now is eliminate what we like the least, working basically from the bottom of the list up. And I think C for me.
For me. I just didn't have much going on.
Yeah, so that's be my first out.
I agree. Not bad, just not very exciting.
Yeah. Big. Good for a mixer with some other heavier flavors in.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
I think D is my next one. I think.
D for you?
I think so.
I think I have to agree with you. Because while it was really oaky, we got that caramel similar to B. It wasn't as exciting as B was for me. I think I agree
I'm gonna sample a little bit.
between B and B.
Yeah, B is. I'm gonna take B out next.
I like the finish on B a lot more. He just has a lot of wood that hangs around.
Yeah, earth like a dirty, earthy,
Yeah.
woody finish. All right.
Now, A and B are very different from each other.
They are. I mean, just visually very different.
Yeah, the color. I really like the oakiness and the caramel that I get in B. It's definitely a higher proof.
Yeah.
I like that. But A had that nice had a little bit of spice and cinnamon and a little bit of mellowness.
A is definitely sweeter.
I do think A is going to be my next, though, to go. Because I think for me, B just has more going on. There's more, I'm getting more depth. In my opinion, for me, that's leaving one left. I don't know about you. I don't know where you're at.
Well, I really could go either way.
Yeah, they're both really good. I liked what B was giving me on the finish, and a little more robustness. Even on the nose, it smells so good.
Yeah.
We don't have to agree. It's okay.
No, yeah, you're right. Boy. I'm gonna go opposite. I'm gonna take B out next.
Okay.
Oops. But
Yeah.
you know my palate and my preference for most things is a little
lighter, a little sweeter.
Sweeter, yeah.
And I've probably destroyed most of my taste buds along the way. So
I do really like everything you said. I agree with the depth. It's just. I think this slight, what I perceive as a slightly more sweet note to A is
appealing to you more.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everyone's palate's different. That's why we drink bourbon. That's why we taste it. That's why we do this, because there's all the different flavors that you get from these 4 different pours.
Right, and that's not to say that tomorrow B might be better to me than A today. You know,
Absolutely.
your tastes come and go. So
I think it's time to find out what we're drinking.
yeah. So number 1 for me is A, 2 is B, 3 was D, and 4 was C.
Yep.
So let's see. Okay. Well, here, let me make some room. And I'll grab the bottles and put them up on the bar.
Oh, interesting.
So, yeah. Andes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. A,
Okay.
Antique 107.
That's a good one. I love it.
C was Blanton's. D was Andy's old number 7, old number 5. Old number 5.
Okay.
Andy's old number 5, for those of you not in the Dayton, Ohio region, this is a product of Indian Creek Distillery. When we say small batch, it's very, very small.
Yep.
I think he's like quarter barrels or some real small barrel size. And they use I think they have 2 antique, wood-fired copper stills.
Yeah.
Very cool place.
As small batch craft as you can get.
Yeah, very cool. So that leaves B, and B is the bottle that you didn't know about
Okay.
that I had.
And that's the one I said I like the most. Okay.
It is. So B is Woodford Reserve's double.
Double. I've been wanting to try that for a while.
Nope, so there you go.
Okay. Now I've heard a lot about, a lot of people that get their hands on that say it isn't quite measuring up to the what they're paying for it necessarily.
It is pricey. So everything in Ohio is MSRP. It's not artificially inflated in any way. So this is a $200 bottle, which
that's up there.
yeah,
But that was my favorite.
exactly. So.
But the double oaked is by far my favorite bourbon.
So that's a good question. Now do you like double oaked better than a double? Or do you need to take a sample?
I don't know if I need to do a side by side. But that was really good. I don't know if I'm going to run out and
I don't know if it's $200.
yeah. But I enjoyed that. It might be one to, when you get your hands on it, to have and try and keep around for a while. It was good. As you see, these are some good bottles we have up here.
Yeah, and we both kind of thought this was a little bit higher proof than A.
Yeah.
And it's not.
Interesting.
This is 90.4.
Came in at 90. Yeah, it felt like it was a little proofier.
And the antique is obviously 107.
But I think it's because it was really full flavored.
It is.
And so
a lot of depth.
it felt like it.
And that explains. We both said it had a lot of oak.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
that explains it.
That was fun.
Blanton's came in last.
Look at that. So maybe Blanton's is overrated.
So for me, it's this way, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And for you,
That was just switched.
it's
Yeah.
this way. Well, yeah. First to
Right.
last. But for them, it would be backwards. But yeah, interesting.
Yeah, it was. And speaking of Blanton, I just enjoyed a Blanton's on Friday night because it was Colonel Blanton's birthday. So
That's right.
And that was my least favorite of the four of these. So
Well, I think that's all we got for today.
Yep.
Look forward to doing this again. It's interesting to see how your palate kind of fleshes out
yeah.
the different flavors.
And then how you feel about something when you don't know what you're drinking. So it's always a great exercise to do this, because you always have that confirmation bias that can step in when you're drinking bourbon. Of course, it can happen to us.
Yeah. And
So-
I'm hoping, because I can't tell for sure. I'll move these down just to make sure it was in the shot. But yeah, all right, great. Hey, thanks for tuning in. As always, check out staveandslide.com for more great bourbon and blues content.
Yep.
And until next time, cheers.
Stave and slide.